do it.
You don't, I mean, yeah.
I mean, we spent $50 whole on it.
Even Devin's involved. Yeah. All right.
Hit it.
Let's do it. Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her hair.
God, that song stinks on ice.
How dare you?
That song stinks.
She smells
Well,
like
let's sing a
something
good one,
and
then.
talks like rain.
Bailamos.
That was, you really belted.
I was in a bar once and that song Drops of Jupiter came on and somebody was like, you can just tell by the sound of this song it was written before 9/11.
Yeah.
And it came out like early 2001.
Wow.
You can just tell vibes wise if a song was pre or post.
Yeah, let the rhythm take you over, Bailamos. Pizziero. Sorry.
Not that one. Drops of
What does
Jupiter.
bailamos mean?
No idea.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one. Welcome to Respectfully
Yeah, probably
Podcast.
that.
I'm Andrea Allen.
I'm Lizzie Cassidy, and our guest today.
Oh
did
my
I say
God.
my name right? I felt like I didn't.
you
Cassidy.
actually said my name.
I'm Lizzie Cassidy, and our guest today, hilarious stand-up comedian.
Oh my God.
With a great podcast.
Mike
Everybody,
Recipe.
welcome,
I mean, Recine.
Mike Recipe,
Mike Ravioli.
Mike Recine. Everybody,
Oh my God, what an honor and a privilege. Oh,
Mike Recipe
for
would
me.
be good. Have you thought about becoming Mike Recipe?
yeah.
No.
Just really Italian it up there.
No. I think all my tax info is like,
It's already
yeah,
Recine.
you can't do the
yeah.
official change. You make your wife change her name to Recipe.
yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna sell sauce out of the back of a car.
Yeah, why not?
Which she used
Why
to
do you
do,
keep bringing
right?
that up?
Because it's
Because it's the
hilarious.
funniest thing I've ever
Okay.
heard in my life.
Yeah.
Wait, can I talk about when Mike and I met? Because I feel like we had an,
I was
we had
going
an
to talk about the
interesting beginning.
earthquake this morning, and then we can.
Okay,
You want to
hit
do
it.
that because that's
Hit it.
topical?
Yeah,
Did you notice?
an earthquake.
Did you notice?
I feel like the earth moves every time I look at my wife. And I
Oh my
must have been
god!
looking at her
Oh my god!
when it was happening.
Oh my god! I love when a guy loves a woman so much it makes him gay.
Yeah, that's really beautiful and gay, and I love that. No, I was just like, oh, my neighbors are at it again. Like, I didn't even blink at it.
I noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Uh-huh.
And then my boyfriend was in the kitchen and came back in the room, and I was like, "Did you feel that fucking earthquake?" And he was like, "There wasn't an earthquake," and immediately jumped to "I'm crazy."
This
Yeah.
bitch.
And he was like, "Relax. No, there was no earthquake." So then I like pulled out my phone and started Googling New York City earthquake and pulling up
Yeah,
tweets.
I didn't feel anything.
I felt it.
I
Yeah.
felt it.
I felt it because for the only time in
Lizzie,
2 weeks
there
I was sitting
no
still.
earthquake.
I know,
Lizzie.
I know. So I'm like pulling up tweets and I'm like foaming at the mouth, being like, "You think I'm fucking crazy? Is everybody crazy?
I'll
It's
show
like-
you crazy.
It's just one of those things where a man calls you crazy, so you get insanely
Of course.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like I could have just been like, "No, that for sure was an earthquake." But instead I was like, "Look at all the evidence I've compiled."
You've got a corkboard ready already. I'm not crazy.
I was like, "Don't
Yeah.
fucking gaslight me right now." And he was like, "I just said I didn't feel it." You
It's good to
weirdo."
just compile evidence though, like in general.
Generally,
Yeah,
it's good to
it
have
makes you
evidence
seem
compiled.
really reliable and normal for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely having a list ready before a conversation makes you
Yeah.
seem
Having screenshots at hand.
Totally
having
ready.
files on all your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
your
have
family
mental
members.
files on every friend.
Yeah.
So our first meeting,
Speaking of mental files,
Yes.
God, Andrea will hold on to something.
no,
Was it a long time ago?
It was a very long time ago. And it was like, okay, so I was doing an
This is
open mic
awesome.
at the Creek in the Cave, which I believe
Shout
you
out
might
to
have
it.
been hosting. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
But you were involved.
I mean, I've been through a real journey with, the way I've treated people. I might have been hosting because Annie Letterman and I had a mic.
Yeah.
Where, but the point was we were like mean to people.
Yes, for sure.
You know?
And I was like in the afternoon and I was hungover.
Okay.
And I went up, I did half a thing, and I just went, fuck this. This sucks. And I like gave up.
Yeah.
And you went on stage afterwards and you were like, you never give up. You can't give up. You're like, it's an art form that you must, like, you dressed me down in front of
I
the
did.
whole room.
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. And I was like, who is this man?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you were like a crazy person. And then over time, I'm like, oh, he's like famous. And this famous guy yelled at me in a basement. And, that was my whole view of you for a long time.
It wasn't. That mic was in the main room though. I think.
Oh, was it?
Was it, or was it in the basement?
It was
I
in the
don't know.
basement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
it was just someone else's mic and you were next.
Maybe
yeah.
I was next.
I
Yeah.
think you wanted to really give me the business.
Oh.
So
That's fun.
yeah. So let's make this podcast awkward.
I like that you started before she said anything. You were like, "I've come a long way." And I talk to people.
No, I have a lot. I have a lot of stories that people tell me. Things that I've done, and I go, I don't remember doing that, but that's very embarrassing. I've been in New York City doing comedy for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And I was
And
an
I've gone
alcoholic for a lot of it. So a lot of
Yeah.
times I'm like, well, I have no memory of that, but sorry, I guess.
Yeah.
I've gone through many different
Sure.
phases. I think,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
who I
I used to
One
be
time
a
I
meme.
farted at an audition.
An audition for what?
Saturday
You
Night
don't
like
Live.
a commercial.
Oh
Yeah.
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 And were they like, excuse me, sir?
It wasn't loud. It was
Yeah.
loud.
Were they
But I
excited
thought it'd be
about
funny. Yeah.
This guy really improvs.
You're figuring out who you are and what you
Sure.
want to. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Sure.
figuring out if you're the guy who farts.
Yeah.
You're the guy who yells.
And it was
Yeah.
kind of toxic, like a long time. Like,
It was.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you were like with the times, and I just was
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what this is.
Well, also like I could see myself doing that.
sure.
Like if somebody new just bailed in the middle of an open mic, I could see myself being like, well, I don't really have any material. So maybe I'll yell at this guy for a while.
It's true. It's true. But time is a flat circle, and I was like, oh, Mike is now one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But what a fun, weird beginning we had.
Mhm.
One time I was hosting an open mic and I was shit-faced.
Love it.
And a guy that I had like hooked up with went up on stage, but nobody knew that that had happened except me.
Mhm.
And so nobody had context
You
for the
just start
situation.
sweating.
Yeah. Nobody had
Do I
context
look
for the
okay?
situation.
Yeah.
So what happened was this guy went on stage, turned to me and said, "You look very pretty." And I went, "Shut up and do your shitty fucking jokes." And everybody was like, "Okay, I guess you're the meanest lady in the world."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, you guys don't know that I blew him and he came immediately."
Yeah. You should have said something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're a married man,
guy
Mike. But
stunk.
did you hook up with comedians early on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Name names. 3, 2.
Um,
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry,
Yeah.
well, we've
Yeah.
all fucked Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
The famous spoon guy. Famous pussy hound, Jerry Seinfeld.
Big poon guy.
Do you think Jerry Seinfeld's a pussy hound?
Yes.
I don't know.
He married like a
Just a regular,
Teenager.
like late. Yeah.
Yeah.
he married like a
No,
child
he
once.
dated a
He
child.
Oh, he
dated a
dated
child.
a
They just
child.
dated, yeah.
Oh, then that's better.
Yeah, you can date a child.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get one child.
Well, if they only dated, that means they never had sex.
Well, Woody
right?
Allen did it and put it in a movie.
Oh my
I know.
It's
god.
the opening scene of the movie. He goes, "Yeah, my girlfriend's 17."
That's
So that
fantastic,
definitely-
Woody.
Thanks.
It's kind of slay to put your sex crimes in a movie.
Yeah.
Anybody can admit to a sex crime on a podcast,
Sure.
but to put it in a movie, and that's actually why we have you here. Have you committed any sex
Yeah.
crimes?
No.
We just bring men on and ask
Yeah.
them about their sex crimes.
Yeah, I pull out another file. And then I was drunk at a bar, and you're the last person I saw. Don't really remember. Anyways, welcome to the pod.
It would be cool if that happened while you're wearing like a silly hat.
Yeah.
She's crying.
Yeah. I just pull the glasses down. It's tears.
There's a
Yeah.
social worker in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've only been accused a few times.
But never stuck. Nothing
Yeah,
ever
nothing
stuck.
ever
Never stuck. Hearsay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all shit where we've eaten.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I hooked up with a comedian who was much higher on the food chain than me. And I was like a drunk girl, and I tried to like make out with him outside of a comedy club, and he was just
Yeah.
like, "What are you?"
Was it
doing?"
Earthquake? And that's why that's what made you think of it.
It was
Yeah.
Earthquake.
That's
God,
what
I
reminded
would
you.
fuck Earthquake for the story.
Yeah, it was Sinbad. And
Yeah.
he was like, "Get off me." Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He was like, get off me.
That's my
It's not even an
Sinbad
impression.
Get off me. Bruh, no.
Nope.
Nope. We're not doing a Sinbad impersonation in a leather coat
Yeah.
today. We're not doing that.
What happened though?
Yeah.
Oh, the comic was just like, I'm not doing this with you. And I was
Doing
like,
what?
Like making out in front of
Well, he was like,
everybody.
I'm not dating you.
Yes. And I was like, yeah,
I just fucked you.
yeah, 100%.
And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, what is this? I thought
You'll
it
say
was
who it
nice.
was on Patreon, right? Over
Yeah,
on
I
Patreon.
will.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah. First name Nick. Fill it in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Lives in LA. This is the sexual assault segment. Let's pivot. Maybe let's pivot.
All right, we can pivot.
Let's talk about the first.
I just want to
Was
say,
it Saint Nick? Was it Santa?
Santa, who famously lives in LA now.
Yeah.
Santa's changed.
Yeah.
He's skinny.
He's so thin. Santa's fucking on cocaine and doing ayahuasca.
I will say the one thing I always got wrong is I never fucked up.
Yeah.
I always fucked just right next to me.
Yeah. Some would say even a little bit down.
Even a little bit down. I
Yeah.
fucked a bunch of real duds.
Yeah. You don't want to treat people like that, but you kind of have
kinda
to. It's
have
business,
to.
you know?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, if you're gonna fuck your way to
You
the
gotta
top,
respect
that's
yourself.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna
Yeah.
fuck your way to the second group of an open mic, that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of on
Yeah.
you at that juncture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
We're healed now.
Who would you, if you could, if
This
you
is a
could,
good
if you were
question.
single, who
Yeah.
would you hook up with to like advance your career? If it
Tim
was
Dillon.
career based.
Yeah, Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Famous gay Republican Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
What's the real answer? Do you know?
Is it like, can we pretend they're all single too?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of maybe like Sebastian Maniscalco.
That would be hilarious.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun and cool.
I'm like an artsy alt cuck, so probably Bo Burnham.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'd fuck like Kevin Hart.
Sinbad.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to be like, I think it'd be cool to walk around and be like, you know that Lizzie Cassidy fucked Kevin Hart? I think that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Cat Williams.
Let him climb me like a tree. God, I'd fuck Cat Williams.
Yeah, that's got to be a
I think that's the answer.
crazy experience. Did you guys listen to his Rogan interview?
No.
Some of it, but it was kind of like all over the place.
Tough.
You know?
Tough.
Yeah.
Why are these podcasts 3 hours long?
That's what I'm saying. I can't do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
do 3 hours, but cut it down to.
Yeah.
But I guess there's the demand for it. People want the 3 hour.
yeah.
It's like,
I don't listen. I listen to maybe one podcast every 2 weeks.
yeah.
You know?
But also, we're not like podcast fanboys. You know what I mean? There's people
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
their like whole life is
And there's
their
lots of them.
parasocial relationship with
Yeah.
this person.
And if that's you, we think that's pretty cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
where are my parasocial girlies at?
Well, Cat.
And they work as like a nurse or something, so they need the podcast.
Yeah,
yeah,
Because
yeah,
their job's
yeah.
not that important.
Yeah.
yeah, because their job is boring and
Yeah,
dumb.
they just kind of walk around.
Well, the Cat Williams interview was like, this is late stage schizophrenia, whatever this is. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like he's not a brilliant, he clearly is.
Yeah, he's one of the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
comedians of all time, but it's a lot of fucking.
It was a lot of like alien talk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The emerald like plaques.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is what I'm most scared of becoming.
My
Yeah.
cousin John F. O'Donnell, when he
Oh,
has
yeah.
like
Friend of the
manic-
pod.
Yeah.
when he's very manic, he gets into like fractal geometry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
Yeah,
aware.
we know
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
John very well.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was the sponsor of his last manic episode during the pandemic.
Were
I
you?
physically fought him.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a point where
you won, I'm sure.
it was tough.
Yeah.
He's pretty
he
wiry.
scrappy?
He's
Yeah,
scrappy.
He
and
seems like he has a
strong.
low
Yeah.
center of gravity.
Yeah, dude, he was fucking sweeping the leg.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
like,
It's like fighting Yoda.
yeah. Oh my god,
You don't. It's surprising.
it is
Jumping around.
I'm,
It's like wrestling a chimpanzee.
I know.
Like, God, they're strong.
Yeah.
He took a. But I mean, I'm.
I don't know if we should.
I'm
I
trying.
don't know if this
he's talked
is,
about it.
It's like when a hedgehog escapes at the zoo.
yeah, and you think it'll be chill, but it's actually a huge fucking problem.
yeah.
For those of you listening, he's not the biggest man.
No, he's not. He's not. But he's talking about this openly. But I'll just give this detail to color the story: is that he took a bunch of pills.
Yeah.
So we called EMTs, and the timer went off in my mind where I'm like, he just took a bunch of pills. If he gets out of this, if he gets
Yeah.
out of the pen,
Yeah.
he's out on the streets all pilled up.
Yeah.
I gotta stop him.
Yeah.
So at one point, there was another person putting him into a sleeper hold.
Yeah.
And then there was just me laying on top of him like a starfish because I'm so much bigger than him.
Yeah.
And he was bucking me like a bronco. And I was just like holding on for dear life, being like, I will dead weight you, John. I'm trying to save your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to your point, the apartment he was staying in had like pictures of Sinead O'Connor
Yeah.
and like books about philosophy.
If you have a person in your life that sways a little too mentally ill and they start talking about Sinead O'Connor, that's a sign.
yeah,
That's always a sign.
It's time for you to suplex them.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, thanks for
Oh yeah.
thanks for doing that. I did it once. I lied to him and said we were going to a noodle restaurant, and I took him to the mental hospital.
That would work on me.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I was
whoa,
like,
cool.
we're going to Queens to get noodles.
I'd be like, field trip.
And then we parked, and I was like, we're going inside to the mental hospital. I should have brought him some noodles.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just carry a bowl of noodles into the psych ward.
Yeah.
Just have them follow it. Yeah, I mean, it's,
He's like, but I'm so hungry. I didn't eat lunch.
Because I thought we were getting noodles.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
guy. It is crazy that you two are cousins.
I
Yeah,
know.
second
I always
cousins.
forget about that.
Yeah. Definitely a pair of odd birds.
Yeah.
With all the love in the world.
Yeah, you guys should do like a buddy comedy together.
We should.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Called Getting Noodles.
Yeah. We'll finally get noodles after like 6 years, 7 years.
He's all weird and like he's like, I don't want to get in a car with you.
Yeah. He's like, I'll meet you there. How about that?
Shit.
Who would you fuck to advance your career?
I don't.
It's hard because
I don't
women aren't
know.
successful.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but it's fun to act like it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you really advance your career that way, or do you? I don't know.
By having sex with someone?
Yeah.
I think there's a way you can do it,
Yeah.
but you have to like make them actually like you.
Yeah, you have to be in a fake relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or you
Yeah.
have to be like, hey, we're chill.
Mhm.
Like we can be friends.
Mm-hmm. Probably somebody from Fox News.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was only thinking comedians,
One of
but
the
I guess
Fox-
I could fuck
no.
like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
What about Candace Owens? That would be
Maybe, yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Just you walking around holding hands with Candace Owens.
She seems,
She seems cool. She seems chill.
Yeah.
What if I called you and I was like, I fucked Tucker Carlson?
Crazy. Incredible.
No way that's fun, huh?
No. But maybe he's secretly into all
Oh,
threes.
Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you fucked to advance. I would fuck
Yeah.
Rogan.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Say it again, Mike.
Same.
I would fuck Joe.
I would fuck Joe Rogan.
Well, he's here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on in, Joe.
Can you imagine if we made him come to this basement in Brooklyn and have sex with all of us?
But the big female podcasters are like true crime.
Yeah.
It seems like, right?
Yeah.
And like whores with love.
And whores.
And with love whores.
Yeah.
And we're trying.
Yeah. We either have to become more racist or more slutty to really get in there.
I don't know if we
That's
can
funny,
become
but-
more slutty.
Yeah. Should we move on to the first segment?
Yeah, let's get into it.
So we were thinking, you're a father. Mike's a father.
Mm-hmm.
Which is exciting to have someone to glom onto and as fatherless whores. Thank you for being on the
Thank you for being
show.
on our fatherless
yeah.
horror show.
Yeah.
My favorite thing ever was when someone commented on one of our clips calling us fatherless whores, and Andrea responded to the comment. I was like, actually, both of our dads are dead, so you're a bad person. I was like, play the card.
Oh, I threw it down.
As if this person gives a fuck. This person who hates us gives a fuck.
He said like, I'm sorry for your loss. And I'm like, fuck, now I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Some weirdo from Italy. I hate Italians.
Italy.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah,
Respect to your people.
No, it's all right.
But okay, so what we're going to talk about is respectfully the gentle parents that are out there right now.
It's gone a little far.
It's too far.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate the idea, you know, of being like.
It's definitely an overcorrection.
Yeah.
Because we were all kind of yelled at. And,
Right.
you know,
yeah.
We were yelled at in
hit with a
Dorsland.
belt.
And,
Yeah.
Hit with a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Were you hit with a belt and a wooden spoon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you
Bummer.
got beat down?
Yeah.
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 And what are you going to do?
I just got
Yeah.
yelled at.
Yeah.
You got yelled at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got probed psychologically.
And you got probed psychologically.
Yeah.
You have to say psychologically faster.
Yeah. I got probed.
I got probed
Yeah.
psychologically.
I will say it is hard. I think it's harder to be a gentle parent than like a mean
Yeah.
parent.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Oh, it's definitely harder.
When my kid's whining, I want to go like, stop being a fucking whiner.
Yeah.
I have said that to him a couple times.
Yeah.
Really,
I
you've
go, I'm not-
slipped?
Well, yeah, I just go, I'm not going to raise a whiner. And I go,
Yeah.
stop whining. And I kind of do it because I know it'll like upset my wife, you know?
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's fun.
That's fun.
That's fun to
I go,
on
"Can you-"
purpose
But
upset your
sometimes
wife.
I go, but I really want to go, stop your fucking whining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think if I had a baby, I'd shake it.
Yeah.
shake it.
Yeah.
Not on purpose,
Yeah.
but I think I would just be like,
No,
enough!
yeah.
And
But it doesn't work though.
I think if you do it,
No, it doesn't.
I think
No,
if
it
you
doesn't.
shake a baby hard enough, it stops crying.
Really? Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you kill it.
Starts dying.
Yeah.
Well, the overcorrection.
But sometimes I do feel like if I just hit him a few times, he'll stop doing what he's doing. But obviously you can't do that. And then once you do it, you break the seal.
Yeah.
And then you might as well do it all the time. Yeah.
Once you do it, you always have done it. So
yeah.
Maybe do it again.
Yeah.
Are we a pro child abuse podcast?
I mean, we all were.
We're not, but I'm saying I could see why people think it's like effective.
My thing with the gentle parenting go ahead.
Well, because they don't toddlers like my kid's almost 3, so toddlers don't really understand anything. They don't understand like why you're leaving the park or like whatever. So you just kind of have to let them like cry it out. Yeah, you don't want to be the person who's like, stop this.
Oh, and
stop this foolishness.
Knock it off.
Yeah, don't put on a show.
Yeah.
Or
but it's hard to like sit there and let a kid cry.
Yeah.
So
it also is annoying.
Yeah.
We can admit it's annoying. My problem, where I think the gentle parenting goes too far, I see these parents on TikTok that are like, we don't use the word no in our house. And I'm like, well, your kid's going to fucking fall into a well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You have to be able to say no. Also, like, have you ever met an adult who was never told no?
So what's your kid going to do when they want to have sex and they don't want to?
That's what I was going to say. You're raising a fucking rapist.
Yeah. Or a very maladjusted woman who will never be
Have you seen that
satiated.
A lot, though? They say we don't like to say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen it, not maybe a lot, but like I've definitely seen it.
Yeah. I also I know a person who's a parent who like clearly really cares about doing a good job as a parent and like strives. And I'm like, I applaud it. He's also a father, and like historically fathers suck shit. But he calls his son like baby. And I'm just like, I don't know. Is this like flaring up my homophobia that this bothers me? I don't know.
Or my pedophilia phobia.
Yeah. It's like baby.
Do you kiss your kid on the mouth?
Not regularly, but I have. I'm certainly not against it.
Yeah. I think I'm against it.
Really?
Yeah.
Depends on how old he is.
Everybody says that they got mouth herpes from their parents.
No, they didn't.
That's not
Everybody
true.
who has mouth herpes says that they got it from their parents.
They're lying whores.
I'm just saying. You can.
Okay.
When do you kiss your kid on the mouth?
Sometimes I'll be like, give me a kiss, and then he'll kiss my mouth.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like he's the one
and
doing it.
And you can't be like, ew.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. It does feel good to kiss your son on the lips. I mean, he's going to get to a certain age where we can't do it. But sometimes he'll grab my face and be like,
oh, that is kind of nice.
That's cute. Does he ever hold it for too long?
No, don't hold it for too long. No. But I'm saying like you kiss your kid everywhere, so if it goes on the lips, it's like fine. At this age, I think it's fine.
Especially when it's a baby. You just can kiss a baby all over the place. You know? But how old when do you think you'll stop?
I don't know, but I heard this.
If he's like 14, that's crazy.
But I was listening to like Hot 90.
The lean in.
But I think up to like, I don't know, 6 is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it up anytime soon. I'll tell you that.
I don't remember ever kissing my parents on the mouth.
I don't think
so. What's the age where they start making memories?
I would have liked to have kissed my mother on the mouth. I mean, I'm Italian.
Yeah, that's kind of your guys' thing.
It wouldn't have been bad.
Wanted to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't think I was.
That's chill.
That's
chill.
She would have let me.
Yeah. Every time you come over, your mom was like, "Get off of me."
Enough. I know.
Enough. I know you have a huge crush on me.
Sexual being.
God, there was this lady that this is so fucked up. There was this lady that was interviewed by like the local news wherever she lives, and I saw a clip of it because she was like hanging out with her adult son one day, and they were just watching TV, and she turned to him and was like, I have feelings for you.
What?
And her son was like, same. And now they're in love. And they went on the news.
Why?
Why would you go on the news? It's one thing to like fuck your kid, you know?
Yeah.
It is one thing.
It's another thing to go on the local news and be like, so here's how it happened.
So we're here with an actual motherfucker. Like they would have to do some kind of fun.
No, it's not what you think.
Yeah.
We're in love.
Yeah.
And that
That's
poor
so
news-
risky to like say that to your son, though. You know,
Oh,
you really,
I know.
you really have to put yourself out there.
It
Yeah.
could really make things awkward.
Yeah,
Talk about shitting where you eat.
Yeah.
Huh?
they probably both knew though. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
you
they
know.
probably-
You know when someone's
You
into
know when
you.
someone's into you.
Yeah.
You know
They
when
send-
you know.
You send the
God.
signals. Yeah.
God, that poor kid. That's
And the
so fucked
the
up.
news anchor who had to tee that up.
Yeah.
So
It's
up
like-
next.
It's like when we read that story about the guy who eats horse pussy.
Yeah.
And the interviewer had to keep being like, totally. That's awesome. And tell me more. like you
Eat it
have
like
you,
as a food, right? Like,
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
In a sexual way.
Sexual
Like a
way.
mother
Oh,
and
okay.
son would.
Oh,
Yeah. The
okay.
way you would eat your mother's pussy.
Yeah.
He eats a horse's
Wow.
pussy.
Hey.
The way one would eat his
Yeah,
mother's
Sure.
pussy.
The roiled
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Yeah. He just like the aberration that. But I
How
don't
do you
even
get a
know if
horse
that
on its back?
No, you
To
do
eat its
it.
pussy?
You do it from the
No, I
back.
know. I know.
You're like, I know I do it.
I know.
Yeah. I've done it.
Yeah.
No, I've never done it.
Do you? Because so you have to
I bet.
hang.
I mean, imagine like because it feels good to make a woman, come that way.
I know, imagine
It feels
making a
really good.
horse
Imagine making a
come.
horse
Yeah.
come.
Wow.
Imagine
Powerful.
making your mom.
Because it's like there's yeah. No, but there's like
That's so
nothing.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Imagine making
Yeah.
a pussy that you came out of come.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's gotta be powerful.
Circular.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, Ronnie.
Wow. By the way, shout out to Ronnie, our producer.
This is the first time we've really ruined Ronnie's
reaction.
day.
Yeah.
We
sorry.
made Ronnie physically ill.
Well, I think the mom stuff was a little over the line.
The
But
mom
horse
stuff was certainly
okay.
over the line.
Yeah.
But I could see making a horse come feeling powerful.
It would
Yeah.
be
But
funny.
only
if you
a
could
girl
get-
horse. People make boy horses come all the time.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know.
Because it's like your job.
Yeah.
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 Or your passion.
Because you're a migrant who,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who crossed the border because you learned on TikTok. And
Yeah.
you came here for a better life.
Yeah. Now you have to jerk off a horse on
Yeah.
Forge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Well, so you are parent. Do you have to hang out with other parents like because of?
Sometimes, not
Yeah.
really. Yeah, every once in a while. But most of them are pretty cool. It's like we're all kind of in the same boat. We're all raising kids together. So
Yeah.
Is there
know.
one that's like everyone's like "Ugh, this fucking?
not really. There was a guy that I thought was like a little too cool. Like he was like tall, skinny. He looked like a musician kind
Sure.
of.
Yeah.
He's friends with my kid has this really close friend named Henry.
Okay.
So now if he listens, he's gonna know.
Oh,
it was him.
Henry.
But anyway, he was kind of. I felt like he was kind of like antisocial. It was hard to like connect with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I found out that he told his wife, and so he told his wife, and his wife told my wife that he was like, "Yeah, there's this really famous podcast guy that it goes to our
Oh,
son's
cool.
his kid goes to our son's
So he was
daycare."
being weird because he was like
so he
starstruck
was like nervous.
by you.
Yeah,
That's
which is
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
very gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
very
it is
gay.
cool.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a famous person. To
I
these
thought
other
he was
parents.
like too cool. Yeah, to these losers.
Loser dorks. To these accountants.
Yeah.
Just creating a stable life for their child.
Yeah.
Dork.
Yeah. Well, he's a bartender, but
Alright.
he looks like he's got tattoo sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of those like cool guys.
Rock and roll dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool dad. Cool
Yeah.
dad is a thing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly the example I was
like
gonna
you.
use.
Yes.
Oh my god, you have a bit in your special where you say you look like the Instagram photo of somebody's dead dad. Which is so I was like thinking
And
about the
when
photos I posted of my dead
Yeah,
dad. And I was
yeah.
like, yeah, nailed it.
And when I
dude.
wrote that, I had a mustache.
Oh, perfect.
So it was like even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like I wouldn't say Instagram. I would say Facebook photo
Yeah.
of the dead dad. Is
Which is
more-
a mean thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
I know.
I
I'm
do-
trying to take a little better care of myself lately. I feel like my body's
You
been
want to
telling
be
me
an
that-
Instagram dead dad?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to be one.
You want to
Well,
be
yeah.
a TikTok. That's the hottest form of
Sure.
dead dad.
in like the that is the hottest form.
Yeah.
because it's like you get the video montage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
the
just
comments
like
are
the grainy
like,
photo.
Yeah.
The comments are
Yeah.
like, your dead dad is kind of doing it for me.
Yeah. This
Well, it's weird
sends
seeing
me.
a video of someone who's dead because
I
it used
know.
to be just photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The video is like it's like oh they were just there.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a voicemail.
Yeah.
Voicemail, yeah.
I have all my voicemail boxes
Or
full
a
because it's all.
podcast, or 7,500 episodes of podcasts
Oh my
of
God.
a dead person.
Oh my god! I never even thought about the fact that you have a podcast and a son,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and one day your son will be podcast listening age.
yeah,
Do you think about that?
yeah.
Are you
but who
gonna
cares?
Are you
But
gonna
nobody's
tell him
gonna-
not to listen?
It's like a
I
new
don't-
girl you're dating.
I don't think.
like,
but
don't
why would you?
listen.
But who would listen to your dad's podcast?
I was gonna say
I
you,
would.
you'd have
You
to be
would?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you'd either have to have a bad dad or be like weirdly obsessed with your dad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people who are like either their mom or dad, or they're like, they're the coolest.
Well, I don't know anything about my dad, really. Like, I don't know who, like, he's not,
right.
But he doesn't have a lot. If he had a podcast, I guess I might listen to it because I'd be like, what's even going on in your
yeah,
brain?
what in the world are you ever talking
what
about?
could you
Such a
possibly
straight
have to
edge.
say?
Yeah. He like works at a bank.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't even really have like hobbies or anything. Or
it'll be interesting to see all these children of comedians.
I think
grow
my kid will
up.
be like, Dad, I get it. You know?
Yeah.
Like he'll be like, I get that you're, you know.
Yeah.
Like he'll be like, I know everything about you because you overshare. So why would I want to listen to a podcast? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's talking about eating out horses again.
Yeah. I'm so proud.
Yeah.
My father. Oh, you're someone's father. That
Oh,
didn't
cool.
really
He's
set
talking
in
about
until
getting
right
a
now.
horse on its back and making it come with your mouth.
This is my great provider.
Yeah.
To be respected and feared.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can go to community. I guess I can go to Syracuse because of this.
I feared my father. So that's
did.
why I would listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
To like get a little scared and
Yeah.
also be like, wow, what a man.
Yeah.
I guess I feared mine a little bit, but not when I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
Because when I was a teenager, I was like, because I started lifting weights.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And so he stopped, you know.
You're like,
Yeah.
I'll
So you
kick-
could
I
buck
stopped
up
getting
to
hit.
him.
I'll kick
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
ass. Yeah.
So I just had, there was just a guy that I like didn't respect.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, try me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
How do you? I wonder if you can like. Is there a way to make your kid respect you, or is
No,
that a dice
I don't think
roll?
there is. No, it's like you just have to hope for the best.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because they don't. I mean, like kids don't inherently respect you.
I didn't.
Right.
You know.
I think people inherently don't respect moms more so than don't respect dads. Just
Yeah. Well,
because
I
our
also-
society is sexist.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, like if another kid's parents yelled at me, it hit way harder than if
Really?
mine did.
But
Yeah.
I think they
Because
have
that
to
was
like
like an adult.
yeah.
Whereas like my parents were like my parents.
Yeah. They have to like decide to respect you.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't inherently.
Yeah, like once
Like-
their brain finishes developing, they have to be like, oh, right.
Yeah.
My parents are flawed people, but they did a lot for me and now I respect them.
Like if I take the iPhone away from him, he'll like smack me in the face.
That's
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and that's why you want to scream at him sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like he treats me like I'm his butler.
That's
Yeah.
Like
hilarious.
and he's like a rich woman.
That's kind of awesome.
like
Yeah.
he's he's a Broadway
like a
star
real
from the
housewife.
20s.
Yeah.
Like he's Norma Desmond. And I'm his butler.
Are you being cucked by your son?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
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 Did you freak out when you had a kid?
Just because I thought it wasn't mine. I thought he wasn't mine.
Really?
Like,
Are you being
like, when
serious?
it came out. Yeah, he just like didn't like look like right away. I was like, oh no. But it's a newborn that you're
Yeah,
looking at.
newborns don't
I
look like
thought
anybody.
They don't look like anything.
They look
Yeah.
like little
Yeah.
old man slugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were you like
Now he's like starting to look like me, but it was a while for him
That's
to.
crazy.
Were you
It's been a couple
suspicious
That's
of your
years.
wife?
crazy to be like, that's
Not
not,
suspicious,
mine.
not suspicious, but I did like ask a few times. Yeah, as soon as he came out, I was like, it's not my kid. Because
I want
he
your
had,
son to hear this.
because
on
I
the
thought he would be
podcast.
more like Italian looking.
He didn't
Yeah.
come out with the
He's
jar
got
of
light
sauce?
hair. No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't come out
Wow.
wearing a shirt
You
that
were
said "Mommy's Little Meatball."
You were like, what fucking Irish comic did you find?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I think I respected my dad off the get because he was like a very like rich.
successful
Are you sure you
guy.
respected
Really?
him, or do you think you just feared him and that felt like
How did he get
respect?
rich?
Real estate and like hedge fund stuff.
Okay.
Probably 90 fear, 10 respect.
Yeah.
Because everyone around
Because
him was
what you're-
treating him like he was the fucking guy.
But also, like, what you're like, when you're a kid, you don't respect your dad because he has money. You don't even know what money is. You know?
I knew what money was.
Not when you're a child. You just think everyone has money.
No, I remember an inherent like we're better than everybody.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, it was definitely like a
You had
Oh.
PlayStation and Nintendo 64.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it was like, pff, let's go to a function and look down on
Wow.
all these poor pieces of shit. There was definitely that was
Interesting.
being like pumped into
That
the.
is interesting.
Yeah, no, it was definitely like
That's
a-
really brave to admit on a
Yeah.
podcast.
It's true though. Like
yeah, no, that's an awesome thing to say.
that was the attitude. I
Sure.
wasn't like coming out being like feels great to be the best, but that was like it was a household of it was a hotbed of narcissism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like the that's the truth of narcissists. They need to believe that to survive. So I definitely was like picking up on that.
They need that to survive because they have to justify why they have more money than everybody else.
They have to like constantly be fed the idea that they're the best and that everyone else is a failure around them, and none of their failures are reflective on them. They're like a black hole and a funhouse mirror of just like desire to feel important.
Okay.
So it's a weird like.
So it's not all it's cracked up to be. Being wealthy,
brother. No, well, people.
But you did get PlayStation and
and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's like
you had Crash Bandicoot and Mario.
I had everything. I had Duck Hunter. I had like Connect 4. I had it all. And I've fallen so far. No, it's just like
you had a checker set with people,
right? with the maids
who would hit each other.
Megaphone.
Yeah. My mom did fire the maid because she thought she was stealing. So it was
okay.
I mean,
you think she was?
There were a bunch of bottles of wine went missing, but it was actually me. So
okay,
and you didn't speak up.
No, I'm kidding. It wasn't me. Yeah.
My mom was a cleaning lady for a brief period.
Oh, gross.
She'd bring us on.
Yeah.
We weren't like poor, but my dad would like lose his job a lot. He would constantly get laid off.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I guess the banking industry is like tough.
Yeah.
And they find like younger people to do the jobs.
Your dad aged out like a model.
They would like fire him so many times. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So my mom like cleaned houses. But we're doing okay now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know anything about my family. But I just remember we would go to some houses and play with the other kids' toys while she cleaned.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Fun.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like the thing about like a
You get to watch your mom bend over and clean the toilet.
Oh, say
Which
it
we
again.
love.
Get a little boner.
Get a little baby
Little
boner.
Italian boner.
Yeah.
A pizza pie or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in like a household with narcissism, it's like hard for people to feel sorry for you because it's like technically a mental illness, but it's like a mental illness where they're mean and you're rich. So it's like
I mean,
no
there
one
are
cares.
narcissistic people who aren't rich.
Yeah, and
That sucks.
that sucks.
That's a nightmare. You have a narcissistic dad and you don't even get any money out
and
of
he's
it.
like a dork loser.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! What
Oh
a
my
night!
God.
He's just like wearing. I feel like narcissists always wear those jeans that have like, like bedazzling on the butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like narcissists love.
And he had to do it himself.
Yeah.
He had to get a hot glue gun
Yeah,
and
they
put
love
sparkles
like
on his own.
fake designer jeans.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude, big
and
time.
like going to the club.
Armani Exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Express.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad had a gold Mercedes with a car phone in it, and I was like, "This guy
Sounds kind of
rules."
really. It sounds kind of tacky.
It's
I was
a little
so
gauche.
tacky.
It's a little gauche.
But I was like, "What are you? The
Yeah.
coolest guy I've ever met."
Yeah, those car phones were a big deal.
Huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then he slams your hand into the door because you did a bad job at something, and then now it's not so cool.
At what?
Bad grades.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Was he Chinese?
yes. My dad is a Chinese millionaire.
He's adopted. We adopted him.
I've actually
Our dad's adopted.
Yeah. I've been adopting incredibly wealthy tycoons from China. As
I
well.
saw
program
a
that they
video
had,
of
yeah.
a lady. There's a thing you can do in Japan where you can rent. If you don't have a dad, you can rent one for a day.
That's cool. I
Yeah,
have a
which is
bit
kind
about
of
that.
like what we're
Yeah.
doing with you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're like,
so
let's
let
have
me-
a dad on the podcast because we don't have any.
All right. Well, what do you want? Yeah, but we're like the same
What do
age.
you want?
I know.
What do you want?
We're probably
All right, well, what do you want?
probably like 4 years apart. But
Yeah.
I could be. Yeah,
I could be, yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
36.
36. No,
Yeah.
you couldn't be my dad.
I'm 34.
You couldn't be my dad unless something terrible happened to you.
What's the like most hard knocks dad thing you've ever had to do with your son, or like
Yeah.
the thing that you're like, fuck, this is like
This
a
is the
moment
real
that I
deal.
can't
This
fuck
is real
up.
deal
This is
parenting.
shit.
I don't know because it's been pretty like whatever
Like
so,
my
Pretty
wife
chill.
does
so
it.
far. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nothing like that. It's nothing like real or high stakes.
Yeah. What do you?
Because if he gets in a fight at daycare, it's just like, oh yeah, you guys are friends. You're
Toddlers.
figuring it out. You're toddlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you like?
But I'm sure if he gets jumped or something, yeah, I'll probably have to go death wish.
Yeah.
Start stalking the
totally.
New York City subways, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have
Change
to
your
avenge
identity.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to be like Charles Bronson in Death Wish.
I'd like that for you. I can
Yeah.
see that. I don't want your kid to get jumped, but I like this costume change.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then you're like avenging your son, and the guy's like, "Wait, do you have a podcast?"
Yeah.
I feel like I know you from Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Does your son have like, or is there ever like, oh, he's getting a weird friend? What do we do about this?
Not yet.
Not
No,
yet.
Haven't seen
Because
it.
they're all kids are weird.
Yeah.
All kids are weird. All kids are like, doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
I can't think of an example.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know when you like meet a toddler and you're like,
And it's
oh,
not really like
God,
a
they're
play
weird.
date culture either. It's just like it's more of like a play. You go to the
Playground.
park and you
Yeah.
meet people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I remember I was the weird kid.
but yeah, if he made an Israeli friend, that would be tough.
Yeah.
know?
There we go.
Yeah, because then you have to
I'd
hang
be
out
like,
with the
the
parents.
parents,
And
yeah.
then they move into your house.
Right. Yeah.
You have them over for a play date, and then they're like, "We live here now," and you got to deal
They
with
show up
that.
with a bulldozer.
Yeah.
To my house.
Well, this has gone too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now your kid is on like Now This Twitter.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, you could meet Zionist parents. Is that something that you're like, because people are going on dates with people now and they're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, they're a Zionist. Is that something that you're like, I gotta figure out what this is about?
I think I was gonna say that I can. Don't wait. Let me.
You got mouths to feed.
No, I think that I can like get along with pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
My wife's boss is a pretty big like Zionist.
Okay.
So she hasn't said anything really publicly about,
Yeah.
the Gaza stuff.
Yeah.
But I also think she's like not that bright in terms of it's just like part of her identity to
Yeah,
like feel this
sure.
way. And like
Yeah.
she's a parent too. So hopefully she just never sees my Twitter or Instagram.
Sure.
Because if she did, it'd be a
Yeah,
problem.
you're talking about horse pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean your wife's boss is not that bright?
I don't think
Or
she's
your
that
what?
bright. I don't think she's
I
that
thought
bright.
I thought you were talking about your wife.
My
Yeah.
wife's very intelligent.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
were
yeah.
straight up saying on a podcast.
Yeah, no.
My wife is not very
no,
bright. And I was
very
like,
no.
this is crazy.
No, very intelligent,
Why is
beautiful
a dumb
woman.
Zionist?
I think that her boss is like it's very much part of her upbringing and her identity.
Yeah, she hasn't
just,
like thought about it.
Yeah, she doesn't get it. She didn't
Yeah.
like that Rami Youssef at the red carpet said like, "Hey, let's stop killing kids. I think that's a message we can all get behind." She's like, "What about the hostages?"
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
But I've met her and she's like she's a nice enough person.
Yeah.
So I think that like I don't know. I think you can meet. I feel like I can meet most people where they're
Sure.
at. Yeah.
What about like
Where were
dumb
we?
parent? Like, do you ever meet another parent and you're like, whoa, good luck, buddy. That parent's a fucking dumb.
Maybe, but you don't have to spend that much time with these people. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
good. You can usually find something to talk about.
Sure.
You know?
Diapers.
If
Diapers.
if I say I've been on the Tim Dillon show,
Yeah.
most people know.
Sure.
They
they're
get
impressed
into
by
it?
that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys.
My mom was
I'm
reading
like
the
I'm Mike
paper.
Recine from Cumtown.
I thought you were. I'm Mike Recine from comedy. My mom was reading the paper the other day, and there was an ad for like Tim Dillon at some theater in our hometown, and my mom was like, "Do you know this guy?"
What'd
Yeah.
you say?
I said not personally, and then she's like, "Should I go to the show?" And I said, "I don't think it's for you."
Really?
Yeah,
I
think
might
it-
like it.
I think she might like it,
my
Yeah.
mom doesn't like comedy,
which is the funniest thing.
She doesn't
which is the
imaginable.
funniest
That
thing
is
in the
very
world.
funny.
Yeah.
My mom does not care for comedy
Really?
whatsoever.
Not anybody.
Not anybody, not at all. She doesn't get it. She doesn't like
There's
it.
got to be some comic that she would like though.
Yeah.
I think
You know?
she would probably like a Sebastian,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
but she just doesn't care for it.
Yeah.
A humorless mom.
Yeah.
Interesting, because you're such a funny person.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, friend.
My family doesn't like dirty comedy. They have
That's
they're
yeah.
like, you know,
crazy.
yeah.
Because
They're
of
like-
you.
sure.
When
Yeah.
people ask my mom what my comedy is like, she says not for me.
Not for me.
Yeah, people are like,
Can't
what,
you
like
just
what's
lie
Lizzie's
and
comedy like? And she
pretend?
goes, it's
Yeah.
not for me.
But can't you just pretend? Like, can't you just make the effort to like?
Yeah.
if my kid got really into like lizards or something, you know?
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
lizards are cool. I don't know
Lizards
what's
are cool.
Yeah.
rocks. Let's say you got really into
Yeah,
rocks.
Yeah.
I'd start reading about rocks and be like, oh, okay,
Well, I guess my mom tries in the way that like one year for my birthday, she got me Jerry Seinfeld's book.
okay,
So she was like, "This right?
yeah.
This is what you like."
She got her a date with Jerry Seinfeld.
I was 15.
Yeah.
But then also like the only time my mom saw me do comedy, the other two people on the show were named Peter and Steve.
Mhm.
And my mom came up to me. The first thing my mom said to me after the show was, "Peter and Steven are very funny."
Mm.
And I was like, all right.
And does she know she's doing it or
I don't
like,
know.
Yeah.
You know, I think she
Interesting.
definitely would like for me to do something else with my life.
Sure. Like what though? What else are you
She
gonna do?
used to always say that I could go to law
What skills
school.
do you have?
None.
Yeah.
Yeah, zero.
My mom would always be like, you could still go to law school, but I
What
dropped
kind
out
of
of
lawyer
theater
would you?
school.
What kind of What kind of lawyer would you
An
be?
Aaron Brockovich lawyer.
Yeah.
Like a tacky woman that people underestimate, and then you
I
come in.
I would be a tacky woman that people underestimate.
Yeah.
And then I think I'd be like a personal injury attorney. A lot of slip and falls and stuff.
Yeah, but you're too like nice.
Yeah.
I think you would hate that.
I don't know. I
you know?
can be a little bit of a snake.
Yeah, but you're too sincere, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to be really detached to do
I could
do
do
that
it.
kind of stuff. You could do it.
Yeah.
I could definitely be like, I could be like an SVU lawyer.
Yeah.
But then maybe
I
not
could
because
maybe be
I
like
care
a traffic
too
court
much.
lawyer, like the guy that hangs out at traffic court in jeans.
Yeah, dude.
and goes, does anyone need a lawyer?
In jeans and a blazer.
Jeans and a blazer. Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite kind of lawyer.
Yeah, you wait on a sidewalk where people are getting parking tickets
just-
and hand out your card.
Just knows so much about parking tickets and street signs and what
That's a
judge
good
we
guy
should
to
get.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your pants are folded. If you're wearing dress pants, they're folded in the bottom because
Yes.
you don't
You
hem
can't give them
them.
halves.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's still a huge break in them at the
Yeah.
bottom.
And you'll die alone.
Yeah.
The jacket just doesn't fit at all.
No.
The tie goes like below my
Oh
crotch.
my god! A suit that doesn't fit is such a symbol for a floundering person. It is so
Does anyone
scary.
need a lawyer? I love the guy that hangs out at traffic court. Like he's a
Desperate lawyer.
comedy barker. Like he's selling tickets.
You're also,
yeah.
you do the thing where you're like gearing up to give a big speech to the judge. And then
Yeah.
the judge is like, yeah, no, this is fine.
Yeah.
We don't need to do all. I got arrested for weed once, and I got a lawyer, and the lawyer went up being all like, "Your Honor, this is a miscarriage of blah blah blah," and like really went for it. And the judge let him do his whole like 7-minute spiel, and then was like, "Yeah, the cop didn't take a field test, so we can just throw this whole thing out."
Nice.
Humiliating.
And then the judge literally said to the lawyer, "You didn't need to do all that."
Yeah.
I do declare.
It's such an interesting world.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
A lot of
would like-
comedians started out as lawyers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or-
really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Like a lot of
a few,
lawyers
yeah.
like become comedians.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my
Greg
mom always-
Giraldo is one example.
Yeah.
So I don't know who else.
Greg Giraldo, and then just people I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom is always, that's her thing. She's like, you
No,
love
a ton
to
of
talk.
lawyers. Yeah.
Like legal aids or
a
like
ton
real
of
lawyers?
comedians like were lawyers.
Yeah,
Really?
or went to
Yeah.
law school.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not.
Because
know
I
this.
think it's like if something's funny, then you like win. If you can make the
Yeah.
room laugh,
Okay.
then you
Or
win
if
the
you can be
case,
entertaining
you know?
in any way, you know,
Yeah,
you can like
yeah,
win
yeah.
over a jury.
If
by
you're like,
being-
Your Honor, we all saw the Naked Gun movie. Remember when he did this and this, and that's how they.
if the glove doesn't fit, you must remit.
Yeah.
acquit.
Acquit.
So close.
Shit.
She's
Yeah.
from Canada.
Yeah. I just learned about America. We're stunningly racist.
We have to
Whoa.
take a break.
Yeah.
Like big
You
time.
say that like Canada's probably not racist though.
Oh, also
didn't
stunningly
know.
racist.
Yeah, get her, Mike.
but- yeah. Take me down a peg.
We're going to come back and talk about Canadian racism or something else.
Or something worse and more egregious.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Code of Law and Justice.
I was gonna say, I do think Southern, that kind of lawyer would be fun, and I do declare,
Yeah.
lawyer.
A sweet tea and
Your
a
Honor.
miscarriage of justice.
But you work in traffic court.
Yeah, the combination of those two things would be
Yeah,
stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Al Pacino and My Cousin Vinny, but it's for traffic court.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's Al Pacino and My Cousin Vinny.
What is it? What is that?
It's Joe Pesci.
That's what I meant.
We have an Italian in here, Lizzie.
Jesus.
Fucking
They all
wow.
look the same.
That's
No,
so
they
disrespectful.
do
I
not.
know that's the joke.
Yeah. Great
I'm
joke.
racist towards Italians. I think they all look the same.
Yeah. Well, you're an Irish.
I was gonna say I think that you're blah, but I couldn't think of one more Italian.
Maniscalco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose name I've said so much this
Yeah,
episode.
you're a fanboy.
I know. I guess I'm into him. Al
My friend
Pacino.
and I was like,
I'm
that
such
guy
a
might.
fucking moron.
My friend was like, that guy might be the highest paid Italian that exists.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
You might be
Maybe.
right.
What about De
Yeah.
Niro and stuff like that? What about
Yeah.
the
De Niro.
Yeah.
The institutional guys.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Institutional
pillars,
Italian.
the pillars of American
Yeah,
Italianism.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wet as fuck.
He's gotta go.
Scorsese.
Maybe he's higher paid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
De Niro's got to go, you think?
Yeah, I'm
He's
tired of
Oh,
him.
with the movies? Yeah, no, it's
He
got to
just had a baby.
He
Yeah.
just had a baby.
It's insane.
And he disrespects my president.
Wait,
You know?
which one?
Donald Trump.
Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
okay. I don't know where De Niro stands.
The real-
so I couldn't figure it
How
out.
he like hates Trump. It's like his whole thing.
Oh.
He like
It's like
lost
one
a
of
bunch
these.
of his fan base because it's like his fans are like
Again, I don't really pay attention to
Godfather.
Italians.
Wow. All right, let's do a little Irish jig.
Except for our guest, Mike.
There was a
Recine.
guy in Staten Island that like made a video because he said "fuck Trump" at the Tonys, and this guy took out his like, you know, those drawings you get at the mall of like the Goodfellas guys.
Yeah.
He like took it out of his house and like took it outside and grabbed a giant wrench from his toolbox and started
and
smash-
whacked him.
started smashing it. Yeah,
That's
I'll show
really
you-
fun. I
I'll
love
show you
when
the video.
I love when
But-
morons burn their stuff
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
upset them.
But you can tell he was like genuinely sad that he had to do
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
putting down a dog.
It was like putting it down his dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like when your dog bites your wife.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like,
and you don't really want to side with your wife, but you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's like, here's where you're gonna go, Robert, in the garbage.
What a fun
Bye,
guy.
everybody.
Well, that kind of tees well into our next segment, which
Yeah.
has a lot to do with people making videos and putting them on the internet. I am in the world of TikTok where women are just saying the most embarrassing things they can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess people, but the ones I see are women because I'm a woman. I'll give you a good example. I saw one. I saw one that was this woman talking about a fight she got in with her coworker, and she said that her coworker made her so mad that she shit her pants,
Okay.
and then pulled her pants down and said to her coworker, "Look at what you made me do,"
What? Okay.
which is awesome.
And it was
Yeah.
me.
Which is
Yeah.
awesome. But all the comments were like, "Hey, buddy, how about a journal?
Yeah.
How about we put this in a journal and not on the internet?"
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I do think that that's a lost art.
Well, if she didn't lose her job, I mean, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Look at what you made me do is crazy.
Yeah, but if she only did that in a journal, then she wouldn't get the mental help, right, that she needs. So
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but I don't
So
know if
that's
you're
good,
getting
people.
it if you post it on TikTok either.
yeah. But what good is that story going to do in a journal?
Right.
Yeah, it's not going to get any views.
live on the
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't think every
It should
story
be in a
has
museum,
to-
honestly.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that one is too juicy.
If
for-
you-
Yeah. Where did she work?
like a restaurant.
Traffic court.
She was a lawyer.
She was a traffic court lawyer.
If you don't acquit him, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Yeah.
Dude, it'd be so cool to threaten to shit your pants all the time if you don't get your way.
If the glove don't fit, I'm gonna shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's
perfect.
that's a billboard. That's a character.
Perfect.
I mean, if it is in a journal, it is buried forever.
But I think we
in the
should be.
archives, which is mean of us to want it to be out
Did
in
she
public.
seem like mentally ill? Like,
I mean, yeah, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Based on that story alone, yeah.
But based on the story, but otherwise,
I mean,
was
she also
did
had, like,
have it
kooky
together?
hair.
She's got she had kooky hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I have kooky hair, but she had way kookier
She pulled
hair.
down her pants at work.
Yeah, well, she shit him first.
Yeah, sure.
And then she pulled him down.
Yeah.
And I think maybe she flung shit at the coworker.
That's great. Oh, that's great. I know.
Because it's not like the
Weaponized-
person's gonna go, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." Like,
I take back
oh
everything
god,
I
oh
said.
god. You know, I've been really too mean.
I
to
haven't
you.
been going to therapy lately, and
Yeah.
I lashed out at you.
Yeah.
There's shit on his face.
I love seeing
Me too.
this display mental illness, but it is not good for us because
Yeah.
then you're getting follows because people are watching you like a circus animal.
Yeah.
But how about a journal means that you take it analog, and I don't think you're getting. I don't know.
That's not gonna do anything though.
No, it's
But I don't think that it See, I think the disease is thinking that it has to do something.
Mhm.
Like, you can just put something in a journal and go on with your life. Also, that person did that in public.
Mhm.
right.
Like, people, if someone's going to intervene, people know.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
the world doesn't need to know.
Mhm.
The people that, like, she goes to community college with don't need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I want it to
You're
continue.
just assuming she went to community college.
Well, you know, you can look at
What if she
somebody
goes
and
to
kind of know
Harvard?
what's going
Yeah.
on.
The Harvard pants.
The
shitter.
Harvard shit flinger.
Yeah. How about a journal is interesting because I am also one of these. I am a.
Well, we have a podcast.
yeah.
So, like, for an hour a week, I just tell my secrets on here. Also, all of my stand up is just here's something that you shouldn't know about me.
Have you ever seen an internet person and been like, someone's got to stop this?
Yeah.
Nothing like off the top of my head. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my TikTok algorithm is somebody's
It's
got to
insane
stop
people.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like people who shouldn't have phones.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
There was one. God, this is so dark. I'm sorry, everybody. Here we go.
Oh my God.
I posted a clip about assisted suicide because my dad did assisted suicide to end his life. And
did he do it in his gold car?
Yes, he
funny.
did. he fucking gassed his gold car.
Yeah.
And then he flew up into the sky.
Okay. Nice.
Like in the end of Grease.
Yeah.
He hit himself with the car phone a few times to dumb
Grease is
the
the
number.
Like at the end of Grease, that movie starring Al
that's him.
Pacino.
Yeah.
It's got you. It's got me. I flew beside
That'd be a
him.
great
I
way to go to
wings.
heaven.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not. We all know he's gone.
Oh, you went to
Yeah,
heaven.
yeah, he went down.
Okay.
But he went down. He went to the underground parking lot with the gold car.
Okay. Stuck
but-
in traffic right now.
Yeah. He's yelling on that phone.
And there's no service on his car phone.
Oh no,
Because it's hell.
Yeah.
I was thinking today, I don't know why I thought about this. I guess I was feeling this way, but I was thinking, like, what if heaven and hell are exactly the same? But in hell, you're like that level of hungry where you're just nauseous and cranky all the time.
Yeah,
I think that'd be good.
that feels like hell on
If
earth.
I could
But it's still
design
Six
it.
Flags Great Adventure.
Yeah, but you just don't feel well.
Okay.
So you can't enjoy it.
Okay.
But heaven is Six Flags Great Adventure. No lines, you're in a good mood.
Yeah.
You know? I think if I could design it, that's what I'd do.
Yeah.
that feels like what life is.
Yeah, true. That is just being alive.
Yeah. We are in hell.
Yeah.
So people lost their shit because I talked about my dad's assisted suicide on this clip.
Yeah,
And
people got really mad at you.
They got really mad at me.
What about it did they get mad at?
I forgot about religious people.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
I did not think about like the suicide.
Yeah, but that's when you just turn
Totally.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But I was
remove yourself from it. But yeah.
I was
But it's hard.
fascinated. I was fascinated
Sure,
by
yeah.
the strong response.
Yeah.
And one of the things was
What is that? They love life.
they have such bad lives.
Yeah.
It's also so weird to want everyone else to also get into heaven.
Yeah.
Like if your whole thing is like, if you do this, if you like are gay or kill yourself, you won't get into heaven. But it's like, yeah, don't you want it to be like, if you think that what you are is like the elite that gets in, don't you want it to like just be good straight white Americans?
Sure.
Like, why do you want everybody there?
I think the hatred for suicide and disrespecting like God's gift of life
Right.
is too high to be thinking about like the heaven hierarchy.
Yeah.
I think the like
It's just like the spitting in the face of God
Yeah.
by killing yourself.
Yeah,
thing. That's
yeah.
so lame.
And they get an excuse to like yell at you.
100%. They
Yeah.
get an excuse to yell at a woman who's talking about
Her father.
dead dad.
Yeah.
Insane. Like
Yeah.
insane.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
such a cool move.
Yeah, no, crazy. But there
What
was
are they? All of my ex-boyfriends?
Mm.
Shut up!
enough with it already.
We get it. He's dead.
There was a lot of that, but there was a lot of like, you talking about your father's death like this on the internet?
right.
You stupid whore.
yeah.
But the one that was the most interesting was Canada it's called MAID. It's medical assistance in death. And it's like very controversial because the government is starting to use it to like people who are disabled, who the system just like doesn't really want to help.
Right.
They'll be like,
If you get caught doing blackface, you can government assist kill yourself.
yeah.
If you can't get hired anymore.
Rest in peace.
If all your podcast clips bomb, you
Yeah.
can government assisted kill
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
There are some comedians that I would like to MAID, but
Yeah.
but like it is a true problem. The idea that you're like killing your citizens because there's no social safety net is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's eugenicsy.
It's awful.
Yeah.
And so people are bringing that up. I'm like, I don't disagree. This is not the moment to do that with me.
Yeah.
But then I found, then people were
Be able to
tagging.
die when you want, though.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't that the whole point of $1 Million Baby? The
Yeah,
movie?
for
It's
sure.
women shouldn't box.
Right.
and
And people
And
should
people
die.
should be able
die
to
when you
die.
want to. Yeah.
But there's like a MAID talk. So it's like people talking about their
Not to be confused with maid talk, the
Yes.
cleaning TikTok.
Yeah, no, not the cleaning
okay.
TikTok, the medical assistance in death TikTok, which is a much scarier place.
Yeah.
And like people are documenting their journey through
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
through like it's next week.
yeah, people are like day 72
Oh,
of
wow.
me deciding that I'm going to kill myself.
And are they in pain or is it they're just sad?
The sad ones are the ones where I'm like, this needs to be this shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I should not be able to see this. Kids should not be able to see this.
Yeah.
This is just some woman being like, I'm in debilitating pain. I can't support my child. 10 days till I fucking kill myself. I'm like, this is.
Yeah, take it off the web.
This has got to get off the World Wide Web.
And these people always like, people who are sharing too much on the internet are always like, I'm doing it to raise awareness.
Yeah.
No.
And it's like,
because
no,
my For You
you're
page
not.
is like people making pasta.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
They're trying to raise awareness about gnocchi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's the superior.
I don't care for it.
You don't care for it?
I think it's mushy.
I don't think it's that
Okay.
good. Well,
Okay.
I think the
I
sauce
could
doesn't
see
penetrate
that,
it enough.
But it's
Yeah.
light. It's nice and light.
But I think the sauce doesn't penetrate it enough, so the middle is always like texturally not for me.
You know what you could do? You could pan fry it.
I don't
before you
really
put the sauce
cook.
on it.
dude,
Okay.
the heel turn
All right.
from medical assistance in death to gnocchi is one of the crazier moments of our podcast.
We just had to have a little
I see what you mean.
aside.
Sometimes it is a little mushy.
It's like spongy.
It's spongy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the point, is that it's lighter than pasta because the potatoes make it nice and light. Anyway,
is
Well, I don't know.
Carry on.
Okay.
Yeah.
We learned something new today.
Yeah.
Yeah. The made people got to. That's a journal. I think
That's a journal.
That's a journal.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
think there should be a judge that
or
sits
like
there
maybe a
and goes,
close friend's Instagram story.
Right.
You know, you're like, if you're in
Yeah.
the inner circle, you get to know about the whole killing myself thing.
Yeah.
But maybe
They're like,
not
hey guys, I've
everybody.
been podcasting for 8 years and I've never cracked. I've never cracked 200 views on an episode.
I have to watch people who started after me pass me every day.
Yeah. It's really hard.
This is my son.
yeah.
He doesn't respect me.
We
I'm
tried
doing this
silly
right.
hats. We tried everything.
We tried everything.
We tried everything.
Yeah. So, journal is who decides though? That's the
Right.
question.
What should be a journal? What
Yes.
can be shared?
Yeah. Who's the journal judge?
I guess your own personal sense of like.
But people
shame
don't
that you think it
have
should be
that.
I also think that's the
regulated. Yeah.
democracy of comments, of the
Yeah.
comment section.
Yeah.
If all of your comments are like, hey, buddy,
But
maybe this one was a journal entry, that's when you know.
It is interesting to see something get like ratioed.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like severely ratioed, because it usually does kind of bend towards justice, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you never see a comment section, like a video that has a lot of comments where they're all wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It usually like bends toward.
Yeah, I saw like a crazy, like my boyfriend who is Jewish sent me a crazy anti-Semitic video
Yeah.
that popped up on his For You page, and the comments were incredible. Like the comments, people on TikTok are so fast at just
Yeah.
being like, enough of this.
Interesting,
Yeah.
because I even saw a video that was like really like misogynistic, and it was like this whole thing with like these stick figures, and it's like the heading of the video. Do we have time to get into this? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
The heading of the video is like, this is what Andrew Tate talks about, and it's like a stick figure man and a stick figure woman. The woman's like, I want to get married, and they get married. She's like, I want kids, and then she's like, you're never home, and then it's like the stick figure man like gets divorced. Like the stick figure woman starts talking to a guy on Facebook.
Whoa.
I'll show it to you. Starts talking to a guy on
awesome.
Facebook. This guy on Facebook is like, hey, I think about you all the time. And she's like, no, I'm married. And then she's like, the romance is dead. And then the stick figure man like moves to a small house and is like watching his family in binoculars. And,
God.
like, the man from Facebook is going to the stick figure woman's house.
Oh my God.
And it's like-
he's getting cucked by the stick figure
He's
Facebook
getting-
man.
Yeah.
The stick figure Facebook man is cucking him.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then the stick figure woman's going like, your dad doesn't want to be around you kids anymore. And they're like, this is what it's like to be a man.
Yeah.
And then all the comments are like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. This
What
is
is
Yeah.
what the hell
This
is this
is
video?
crazy.
That's nice because
Yeah.
I do think misogyny is the one place where it often doesn't get ratioed.
Doesn't get sure.
Like
yeah,
I'll see like crazy misogynistic videos and all the comments
Yeah,
are
yeah.
like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
so hard to be me.
I know. I thought that was interesting that the comments on that one were
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Because I think
Yeah.
that
It had this really like eerie music too.
oh, it's like salad
That's
fingers.
really funny.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I'll show it to you.
when it starts to appear on Hinge, like who's the unfortunately Canadian Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson's been wearing like suits that are 10 different colors
Yeah.
recently,
Yeah.
and people are starting to be like, this guy's life seems like kind of bad. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah. When
if-
he was doing that all beef diet, I was like, oh, he's like sick.
yeah. He's coded much more mentally ill than he used to be.
Yeah.
And people are starting to be like, hey, this
Mhm.
is maybe a little
hmm
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. there's just no good role models for men anymore except me.
Yeah. That's why we only have male role models in this pod, so that
we have the good ones.
Yeah.
we have thought about changing the name of this podcast to Lizzie and Andrea present white guys we think you can probably trust. Hopefully.
Okay.
I mean, I'll never vouch for a man, but I'm like, if I had to guess, it'd be one of these guys.
Thanks.
There's something that I do in comment sections. I don't know that you know this about me, but I say the N-word. No. I just start new accounts. I keep getting banned. Where people who like post things, like there's one guy that posts like a new thing every day. Who's like, I'm just getting on.
What, is it an alt account?
No, I do it with my
your
own account.
Okay.
First and last government name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrea Comedy 69. That's my government name.
Okay.
No, it's not mean. It's like this guy who's like trying his best and he's like just really bad and he gets like 3 likes. And I always comment like, you got this. Like every
Keep
time.
your head up, king.
Yes, like every time.
That's so funny. I've only ever commented to disagree with someone.
Oh, I'll be like, I'm proud of you. Like it'll be like a black mother being like, I kicked my husband out, and I'll be like, good for you.
Okay.
Like I'm like, your kid will be better for it. Like I'm like invested.
Actually, the one
with like
time,
low engagement.
Yeah. I'm pumping. I'm like pumping up the heroes.
That does feel good because the comments help the algorithm.
Yeah.
Right? So like,
I want to raise you up. This
When
weird guy's
something's lower
telling people to
engagement.
drink water every day. Yeah. I'm like you.
I do love when you're scrolling through TikTok and most of the videos have like, thousands of likes. That's what it reaches
and then you reach the bottom.
But then you get the one that's like 1 like and it's just like a guy going like this in his living room.
Andrea and I call that the bottom. That's the bottom of TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
When you've scrolled all the way to the bottom and like, and I just sit on my phone all day, so I live in the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's all this guy
rapping.
where it's like I get this like woman who like raps about how she has a boyfriend. And she's like a person who shouldn't have a phone.
Yeah.
But it's just videos of her being
cool
like,
you made that.
It's a video of her being like,
And
I
It's
have
so-
a
it's so
boyfriend, so
jarring.
don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Well, but I live on the bottom and I encourage them.
Yeah.
If they're like they're doing their best.
Or
If
it's like
it's
a
decent,
methed out lady
you
with
wanna-
like a vampire filter on.
Yes.
Like feeling herself. I love those videos.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
I hope this blows up.
Sometimes I comment on videos to say like somebody will be like, it's always somebody who's like, I've been drinking alcohol every day for 19 years and today's the day I'm gonna stop. And all the comments are like, you got this, king. And I'll comment and be like, you should go to an emergency room.
Okay.
I'm like, you actually can't do this on your own. You should see a specialist.
Yeah.
And then people get like mad at me, but I'm like, no, you can die.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep you from dying. But that's the only time that I'm nice in the comments. The rest of the times I'm like, you're like a pig, loser. Like it'll be like a guy talking about women and I'll be like, you're a pig and I hate you.
Okay, nice. Sometimes I feel like I need to start an alt account just for trolling. Like sometimes I want to troll.
That is a
people that I know.
male instinct.
Is it?
Yeah, I've never thought of doing that.
You don't feel like you need to take people down a little bit?
No.
No.
No?
No,
I'm too busy trying to raise myself up.
I just send the videos
Really?
to my friends and talk shit about them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Sometimes
time.
I want to start an alt and go, yuck. Because it's people I'm like friends with. I want to secretly troll them.
Please do this.
I want to.
Please do this.
How do you
Can
make
you
a new
please?
Instagram though?
I'll do it. Get your son to do it
We'll
for you.
figure it out. We'll
Okay.
make you can make
Okay.
a new Instagram. You don't have an Instagram for your podcast?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, it's like how you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody really wanted
I
to
just
figure
don't
out
want
who
anyone
it-
to know it's me.
If they
though.
really wanted to figure it out, they could. You'd have to like get a Google phone number. I know how to do it.
All right.
You get a Google phone number.
Okay.
You connect that phone number to the Instagram.
Mhm.
But when you set up the Google phone number, you have to make a new email address that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have your name in it. Use
Okay.
that email address to set up the phone number. Use that phone number to set up the Instagram. And then if someone wanted to find out it's you, they'd have to do like IP address stuff.
Okay.
Let's do it after the
And if they
pod.
do that, they've earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've earned knowing Mike Recine said yuck on their
See,
video.
I want to find out. I do want to find who some of my my trolls are.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
do you
do
have
that?
trolls?
I mean, here and there. like,
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah.
Not a ton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can like find what phone number is connected to.
Okay.
TikTok does a cool thing where
How do you find
if someone comments on something and you have their phone number, it'll say from your contacts.
Okay.
So you can like figure out
That's
who it is.
crazy.
Oh, say from your so I can't. Yeah.
If you get the Google phone number, you
But
can
if you
do
get the
it.
Google phone number, you're good to go.
Who would you do? Who would you like? Not the name.
What
but,
kind of thing?
Yeah. Who would you go for?
Is it like crowd work clips?
Yeah, I would just say this sucks.
Yeah.
You're a bad comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people that I'm like friendly with.
Yeah.
If they saw me, they'd be like, "Hey, Mike, what's going on?"
Yeah,
you know,
And it doesn't
I
give
wanna
you
be
enough
like,
satisfaction to send it to someone and go, "This stinks."
kind of, but I feel like I send it to I like bother that person. Some people are so.
You can send it to
Some
me.
people
I'll
are
take.
so-
I like it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Some people are so unfunny that I'm like, I don't want to ruin my friend's day sending them this stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
So I want to troll and be like, there is nothing funny about you.
Yeah. Your
I
know.
bones aren't funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
stop doing this for the good of your life and mental health.
Yeah.
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 That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Please don't say it on my clips. I really can't take
No,
that
no,
kind of
no.
hit.
No,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you do it to me, I'll kill myself, but I think it's cool.
Yeah. I think you should do it to other people that I don't know personally.
Yeah.
Or maybe I do.
Well, these people who post these things, they're not going to kill themselves.
No. But I will.
No, they're
so.
too. They love themselves too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, it's been a goddamn pleasure. Mike, let's talk about
Thanks
the
for having
special
me.
because
Yeah, your special is great.
it's so
Thanks.
fucking funny.
We
it's,
did wait till the end to plug it, which is fine.
Yeah.
People, you know.
Our listeners are women. They listen to
You'll
the
put
whole
it-
thing.
do they?
Are my
That's
ears
cool.
ringing? Do you guys hear that?
No.
Fuck.
I
Yeah.
think there's some women watch the special
Yes.
and liked
Yeah.
it.
It's-
yeah,
we
well, you
watched
guys
it.
watched
I loved it,
thanks.
yeah.
That's two women.
I liked
Yeah.
it so much I watched it on the bus home. I was
Yeah?
like, I can't wait. I have
Oh,
to
nice.
watch it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I watched it in a hospital room with Maddie Weiner. I actually didn't, but we thought about it. We tried to get it on the TV and couldn't.
Okay.
But it's I love it because I'm
You're like,
an
can I plug in my PlayStation so I can watch Mike?
So we can
Recine?"
watch
Yeah.
Mike Racine's special. Does this fucking thing get YouTube or what? I'm like being
Yeah.
mean to a nurse.
the nurse
Yeah,
is
yeah.
already watching it. She's like, I don't care about my job.
Yeah, but no, I've gotten some really nice feedback on it. Like somebody was like, I watched it twice. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like a really nice compliment. So
yeah, no, it's like
it's good to
I'm like an alt dog. I love
because I'm fat, so it's like
yeah,
you know.
no. That's what I like the most about it.
Yeah, it helps to be fat.
Is
Yeah.
sending messages to people and being like, look how fat
I go, this
Mike
is so funny, but isn't Mike fat?
I'm gonna start. I'm
know
gonna
what's
start
funny?
an alternative thing just to call you fat on every single clip.
Yeah, well, because when I taped it, I was like doing the road a lot and running it, and then I was like, oh no, I'm fat. Like 2 weeks before the thing, I was like, oh no,
You
I
didn't
I
notice?
forgot to lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a little bit of a
That
belly.
happens to me every time I go on a date.
Really?
I like plan the date and then I get dressed for it and I go, fuck, I'm fat. I forgot.
Oh shit! I was supposed to take care of that.
Oh shit, I was supposed to not be fat.
Ah, well,
what
you'll
are you
get
gonna
them
do?
next time. But I'm an alt dog, so I love alt comedy. I just love like good comedy in general. But like from a fat Italian, I would not expect it to be so cerebral and fantastic.
You're not fat, by the way. You look
I'm-
great.
I'm-
No, but
joking.
it fluctuates all the time.
Yeah, sure. You're
Yeah.
beautiful. You're
Yeah,
gorgeous
thank
the way
you,
you
thank
are.
you. Yeah.
But like it opens.
You're a goddess.
And so
with-
are you. Don't beat yourself up about.
Oh yeah,
you know.
no, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I think guys who fuck fat girls are cooler than guys who don't.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike is putting.
It's guys who fuck trans women, guys who fuck fat
yeah,
women.
sure.
Yeah, those are the coolest straight guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
There's you put lipstick
And then me,
on.
like right around here.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And then guys who know how to make a good gnocchi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know the difference. It has to float.
Guys who eat out horses.
Yeah. Guys who know how to pan fry.
Yeah.
And what's a horse if not a fat lady?
yeah.
I don't know if we should be doing that.
Well, she's big bone.
Yeah,
she's
she's-
voluptuous.
and
She's got a big
And
ass.
she's beautiful and shiny.
Horses are thick.
Yeah, they are thick.
They got fat asses.
That's not untrue.
Yeah.
But
well,
Mike puts lipstick on
In the beginning.
beginning of it, and is looking intently in the mirror, and I'm like, this is the funniest.
yeah, I never laugh out loud at comedy specials, but I did at that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
laughed throughout. It was
Thanks.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. It was like starting with a joke.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
a stand-up bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't you walking through the streets of New York.
Acting like you're cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate
Yeah.
when comedians act like they're
Oh,
cool
sure.
in the beginning
Oh,
of their comedy
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
That sucks, but it's so great. So, Mike,
Yeah,
what's,
the intros are the intro to a comedy special is like interesting
oh
it's,
Yeah.
yeah,
they're so different. It really
Yeah.
It
sets the
shows
tone
you if the
of what
person's
you're-
self-aware or funny.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an immediate indication.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're walking around with a big shiny jacket, maybe it's probably not going to be great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you're like
yeah. I
dapping
can't explain
someone
like
up.
why that's funny, but I just felt it just like felt
it was
right.
in
when
Yeah.
I did
it was in your
yeah.
bones.
Yeah.
And it hit my bones.
Thanks.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
favorite is when a white guy's comedy special starts with him dapping people up on the way to the
Oh
club.
God.
I think
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Or when they show like the line of people outside,
yeah.
like who
God.
fucking gives a shit?
Yeah.
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 We know who you are. We're watching your
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Or a guy holding a thing with a bowl.
There's a smoke stove.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
so how did you two meet?
Yeah. Whoo! Woo! Those are shots fired. Mike,
Anyway.
where can they find you, follow you? Where can they see the special? I know it's up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's called I'm Normal. Just search Mike Recine, I'm Normal. And give it a watch. Give me a comment. The comments help.
Yeah. Say yuck on it.
Yeah.
Say, Kirk looking kind of fat, Mike. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
No, but it's fantastic. And you have a podcast as well?
Yeah, it's called Out for Smokes. I do it with 2 other guys.
It's a good pod.
It's a great pod.
It's a fun pod. Lizzie co-hosted it.
Very nice.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Good time, gal. Lizzie, where can they find you, follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at Lizzie Cassidy, Lizzie with a Y at the end. Listen to my other podcast, Close Calls. And if you're in the Springfield, Missouri area, I'll be there the April 23rd to the 29th for DeFore Fest, a comedy festival for our dead friend Kenny DeForest. It's going to be a lot of fun. You should come to that.
Great lineup, which feels gauche to say, but
yeah,
truly, it'll be a great festival.
It is a great festival. Even if you don't care that our friend is dead, you'll see a lot of good comedy. And then I have a show in Brooklyn every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 at the Gutter called Comedians You Should Know.
Yeah, also
stalk me.
We got a lot of shit to talk after the show.
I know. I'm excited.
Also, there's been some respectfully girlies showing up to our
show up
comedy
to our
shows.
comedy shows and say hi.
So cool. Like I could not be more flattered, and that's so.
You said some girl showed up to your show last night and said the cutest thing. They were like, "You're going to meet Lizzie."
It was adorable.
I loved that.
It's really.
We're friends in real life.
Yes, we are.
Hey, if you can get 2 people to show up to a show, you can get 2,000.
4 people.
Yeah,
Mike.
almost.
Yeah.
I'm a podcast millionaire.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Thank you for giving a fuck. Sincerely.
You have to do your plugs.
Oh yeah, Andrea Comedy 69 on all platforms, and subscribe to the Respectfully YouTube channel, Respectfully Podcast, and see you out there.
And watch Mike's special.
Yeah, watch Mike's special. It's
That's
fantastic.
your homework.
Yeah, it's me, Mario. See you later.